ड्रीम ऑफ गब। गब के सपने में सपना देखा, ऐसे होता है, ऐसे होता है, ऐसे होता है, आकाश में क्या क्या है वो देखना है। वो स्टोरी के बारे में स्टोरी के माध्यम से दिखा रहा है और यहाँ पे सब कुछ दिखाएगा, पिक्चर के दिखा के उसमें आप लोग को समझाएगा। ओके, देखो फिर समझो।
Chapter 6 Dream of Gabbu. Children, don't you all like to hear stories from your grandparents at night before you go to sleep? Yes, you do. Then you must all have heard stories of fairies, kings and queens, of the sun, the moon, the planets and the stars from them. You go to sleep thinking about such happy tales and you dream about them and enjoy them again. Children, just like you, Gabbu, a small girl, also likes to dream about such wonderful things. Today, we are going to talk about her dream. I'm sure you all want to know about her dream. And yes, we will enact the dream with the song and sing it as well. Listen everybody about a dream. At the night came Fairy with bag of chocolate in her hand. Fairy gave chocolate to Gabbu. Gabbu relished it to her delight. Fairy goes out with Gabbu. The cold wind blows in the sky. Gabbu meets stars. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, oh so bright and oh so far. In the sky a tiny dot, glowing gas that's very hot. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, oh so bright and oh so far. Fairy said, now it's turn to meet moon. Beaming, beaming, gleaming moon, like a giant white balloon. Round and round the earth you spin, through the month new shapes you are in. Beaming, beaming, gleaming moon, like a giant white balloon. Moon puts Gabbu back. Gabbu is crying loudly. Moon said, now is the time of sun. Glowing, glowing, red-hot sun, shining light on everyone. Earth goes round you once a year. You are a star with atmosphere. Glowing, glowing, red-hot sun, shining light on everyone. Children, did you enjoy the song? Now remember and sing it. Children, it's so much fun to see the sky filled with twinkling stars, isn't it? But tell me, have you ever seen a star at daytime? You must be surprised by my question. How can anybody see stars in the daytime? Let us try and answer this question by a riddle. I am a star seen during day. I give light to all. Morning breaks with my rising. Darkness will disappear on my arrival. After listening to this puzzle, you know the answer now, correct? Tell me then, who is it? Yes, the answer is the sun. The sun is one big star. It is nearest to the earth and therefore it looks larger than all the other stars in the universe. Now tell me, what can you see in the sky at night? We can see the stars, the moon, planets and other celestial objects in the sky at night. Think, children, that can we see the moon in daytime? Now let us solve this puzzle. seen at night. I give coolness to all. My shape changes every day. Stars are my friends. Do you know the answer to this puzzle? Yes, the moon. Sometimes we can see the moon in evenings as well. The moon is seen sometimes small and sometimes big. Children, when we see many stars and celestial objects in the sky at night, we realize that all stars are not the same. They differ in color, shape and size. Children, you must have all seen the sun rising high up above your head in the sky and have also seen the sunset. Now, let us get an introduction to the sun, the moon and the stars. First is the introduction of the sun. I am the sun. I give light. If I am not shining, will be an epidemic. Grains, fruits or vegetables cannot grow without me. I am the star closest to you. I shine during the daytime. Many people worship me. Now it's the turn of the moon. I am the moon. I appear at night. Bright fortnight and dark fortnight occur because of me. Many festivals are celebrated according to my phases. I cause tide and ebb in sea. I am natural satellite of the earth. Now, let's hear an introduction from a star. I am a star. I twinkle. I twinkle, but sometimes I disappear. I appear in different colors. Direction can be known with my help in darkness. I am very far away from you so that I appear small. Children, hope you are enjoying this space observation. You can see many types of star constellations in the sky. They have various names like Saptarishi, Kritika, Vyad, Mruktara, etc. Facts to know. Many festivals are connected with the sun, the moon and the stars. When the sun enters Capricorn, that is Makar Rashi, we celebrate Makar Sankranti or Uttarayan. Thus, we eat sweets made of sesame seeds and jaggery. Cows are worshipped and they are offered grass, jaggery, etc. These festivals are celebrated with full vigor and amusement. People of all religions enjoy this festival. The Shana Purnima festival is celebrated on the full moon. In this season, people suffer from bile. So, it is important that they consume milk and poha in their diet. So, milk poha is eaten on this day. On the day of Shravan Purnima, we celebrate Raksha Bandhan. The seafarers celebrate Nari Neli Poonam. They offer coconuts to the sea and worship it. Ashadi Beach is also celebrated on the basis of the moon's phase, and a Rath Yatra, a procession of the Lord, is carried out in the city. The first beach of Kartik month is called Bhai Beach. On this day, the brother goes to his sister's place for lunch with gifts. On the day of Kevda Beach, women, especially wives, worship Lord Shiva with Kevda flower and pray for their husbands colors of spring in nature and festivals of Holi and Dhuleti. Slow and cool breezes blow and cuckoos coo. This makes the atmosphere lovely and an apt time for celebrating festivals. According to the Hindu calendar, when the moon is full and round in shape, it's called a full moon day. During this time of the months, festivals like Sharad Purnima, Guru Purnima are celebrated. Thus, according to the phases of the moon, we have festivals that align according to various tithis like Ekam, New Year, Beach, Bhai Beach, Trij, Kevra Trij, Chauth, Ganesh Chaturthi, Pancham, Nag Panchami, Chhat, Ramdhan Chhat, Satam, Shitla Satam, Atam, Janmashtami, Navmi, Ram Navmi, Dasham, Dashera, Ekadashi, Agyaras, Baras, Vag Baras, Teras, Dhan Teras, Chaudas, Kali Chaudash, etc. Muslims celebrate Eid and Muharram based only on the phases of the moon. Many festivals are celebrated on the basis of the star constellation. Astrology is also based on it. Time for some fun activity. Harbhajan Singh, as a rule, goes for a walk every day after coming home from office. He used to walk till it got dark. On 21st June, he walked 2 kilometers more than his usual distance. Why does this happen? The reason is that 21st June is the longest day in the year, and on that day the sun rises early and sets late. Hence, Harbhajan Singh walked 2 more kilometers. In the same manner, 22nd December is the shortest day on earth. Thus, according to the season, the time for sunrise and sunset keeps on changing. Time to think. The rising and setting of the sun is a natural phenomenon which takes place regularly on its time. But we can feel the change in the timing as the nature, season and weather changes. During the monsoon, the sun hides behind dark clouds and does not shine brightly. Therefore, even during the day, there is darkness and an evening-like atmosphere. Children, have you ever wondered what the situation would be like if the sun set for 2 hours in the afternoon? It would look like night. The birds would get confused, thinking the day as night and come back to their nests. You have to turn on lights in the house and offices. Just like this, many other problems could arise if the day became dark. Now let us think of a reverse situation from the one mentioned above. What if the sun were to suddenly rise for some hours at midnight? Then people would think that it is daybreak and rise up for the day. Even birds would start chirping. Children, we discussed the wonderful dream of Gabbu, and through it we also learned about the sun, the moon and the stars. Now you can also dream about Gabbu's dream and enjoy it and also learn more from it. Chapter 5 Amazing World. Friends, why is that little bird picking up long pieces of straw in its beak? It is building a nest for itself. Like us, animals too need homes, shelters to protect themselves from the cold, the sun, and rain. Animals need shelter to live safely, to give birth to their young ones, to protect themselves from harsh weather and also from their enemies. Different animals have different types of shelters. For example, animals like monkeys, wild cats, squirrels, bats, owls, and birds like parrots live on trees. Some animals like tigers, deer, and elephants need a large space to live in. Fishes live in water. Good to know. A tree acts as a shelter for several animals. So, whenever a tree is cut, many animals lose their homes. It is therefore our duty not to cut down trees. Animal habitation. Friends, let's know about animal habitation. Wild animals like the lion, tiger, cheetah, wild ass, leopard, jackal, zebra, black buck, antelope, bison, giraffe, and bear live in the grasslands. Do you know what is a grassland? Well, a grassland is a flat area covered with wild grass. Animals like deer, elephants, rabbits, and wolves live in groups. They live in tall grasses or under thick bushes. The tall grasses and trees protect these animals from bad weather and also from their enemies. Animals like rabbits, foxes, hyenas, mice, and snakes live in underground burrows to protect themselves from heat, cold, and their predators. Worms, snails, and other insects make burrows in soft mud found on the riverbanks. Insects like bees, ants, and termites build homes and live in them in large numbers. Bees are social insects that live in a group called swarm. Their nest is called a beehive or a honeycomb. A honeycomb is usually seen hanging from the branches of a tree or on the edge of the roofs of buildings. The bees live together in the beehive along with their young ones. Animals like spiders spin webs for themselves. The web is sticky and traps flying insects that act as food for the spider. There are some animals like cats and dogs that we keep in our homes. These are domestic animals. Domestic animals are the animals that we keep in our homes as pets. For example, dogs, cats, horses, hens, and pigs. They live in the dwelling places made by man. Dogs are kept in kennels while horses are kept in stables. Cats Cattle like cows and buffaloes are kept in cattle shed. Pigs are kept in a sty while chicken are kept in a coop. Pet birds are kept in a cage. A swing or a stump is fixed in the cage for the bird to sit upon. Birds mostly build their houses on trees. The house of a bird is called a nest. Do you know why do birds build nests? Well, the birds build nests to protect their eggs and their young ones from enemies as well as from harsh weather conditions. Different birds build their nests at different places.
There are many different kinds of birds. The body of birds is covered with feathers. Birds also have a technique which they use when they are about to land on the ground. The food habits of swimming birds. The duck.
The rodents have a pair